All right. Welcome to the final Nickelcast of, let me turn that down. Final Nickelcast of 2025. I have a Buccaneers jersey. It's Mike Allstott. Number 40. Mike Allstott. Thank you, Dylan Hibbard, for our jersey bet last year when we were doing a sports radio show for U Central. So that was cool. Now I got it. Perfect time for it. Eating pizza. It's been a minute. This will be the last nickel coverage of the year. Um, we will be back for one of the college football playoff semifinals. I'm not sure which one yet. So stay tuned for that. We have the parlay of the day. Bucky Irving anytime touchdown. Mike Evans 50 plus receiving yards in his return, and Kyle Pitts no touchdown. So that's what we're going for. I think $5. No free ads. Found it on Sleeper. I think $5 wins me $26, 26.75. So 5.35 odds. So I guess plus 300 or plus 545. Buccaneers need a big win. The Falcons are already eliminated from the playoffs. So they're trying to keep up with the Panthers. I got a nice intro going. Amazon also released a Buccaneers like 10-part series about the history of the Buccaneers. Um, I will probably watch that at some point. Don't think it'll be right now, obviously, but maybe a little later. Um, we'll see. And they got the creamsicle uniforms tonight, one of the best uniforms in the NFL ever. Falcons are wearing their throwbacks. They also look nice. So it's a good uniform matchup today. It is an elite uniform matchup tonight. And we will be here for this game. The Falcons are coming off a loss to the Saints. Interviewing Baker Mayfield right now with the 5 o'clock shadow. He changed it up a little bit. So I'm assuming we'll see the beard kind of back in there. So here we go. Todd Bowles, Raheem Morris. Buccaneers are 7-6. Falcons are 4-9 and already eliminated from playoff contention. Should be a fun one. The last, I think they said 5 games were within one score. We'll take that. We'll take a one-score game. After the last game, which was I think Troy Old Dominion, it was 33-0. We get Kirk Cousins. Hooray. I don't know if you like that. I guess I do. And Buccaneers will get the ball first. That kick sucked. Will be returned. And they'll go to the 45 or 35-yard line there. We see the return of Mike Evans as well. Chris Godwin. He's been playing for a couple games, but their weapons are mostly healthy. And that's big for the Buccaneers as they head into the last 4 games of the season. Welcome back, Mike Evans. First 10 ball to 34. Hand off, Bucky Irving. He's got some daylight. He'll get the first down. He's going to get some more. About a 12-yard gain there. Booyah. Got to do the post. Mm. 2 plays, 2 first downs on a place to Bucky Irving. Baker got under pressure there. Threw it quickly to Bucky Irving. Pass was blocked. 2nd down. 'Another Bucky Irving handoff. Gain of about 1. 3rd and 10. Audible called there. Still a pretty long field goal. Pass overthrown. I want to say that was to McMillan, and looks like the Buccaneers are going to punt here. Really good drive to start off, and just couldn't get it going. What was that toward? Oh, that's a Buka. I didn't see the number there. Riley Dixon to punt. Perfect. Perfect punt. Down at the 1. Some special teams teamwork there. A fantastic play by the Buccaneers and a fantastic ball by Riley Dixon. Special teams, special plays, special players. Phenomenal work. That was Tez Johnson there, rookie from Oregon. Sensational. Happy holidays, everybody. I think we are close to approaching Hanukkah. Obviously, I'm not a Hanukkah celebrator, but still a good time to, shout them out. It's a, it's a time of year where, you're supposed to love one another, which that should probably be every time, but, you want to share the love during the holiday season. Was not expecting a Nick Offerman Carnival Cruise commercial, but here we are. That's fun. Warren Morris is probably gonna get fired after this season because he's not a good coach. Was it the 6 yard line? Okay, that was weird. But I got down to the one. It was because he made a fair catch signal at the 6. That's lame as heck. Play it where it lies. Bijan got nothing on that play. So 2nd down and 10. Kirk Cousins getting his swagger back a little bit, replacing Michael Penix Jr. Bijan another handoff, and gosh, he is tough to take down. He'll get the first down there. That tackle was Lavonte David there. Yeah, move the mic just a little bit. I'm gonna move it over here, so that way you could probably hear me a little better. There we go. Move that over to this side. First and 10. Fake handoff to Bijan. Firing. That is to Kyle Pitts. Another first down there. I think he got brought down to the 30. And Jamal Dean looks like he's hurt. Not good for the Buccaneers. Last 2 seasons, he's been targeted 102 times since his last touchdown. Or his last touchdown allowed. That's a lot, and it's never good. Just freaking contact, man. Just get hit on the shoulder like that, and it doesn't bode well. So, showing Jacob Parrish, rookie from Kansas State, now on the field. Handoff, Bijan right side. He'll get about 4 there. And Bijan, from Texas, has been a great running back since he's been in the league. Very popular pick in fantasy football. He has been kind of the backbone of Atlanta's offense, excuse me. Jeez, Louise. When Baker goes from the beard to the stubble, it's a little jarring. Pass out to Robinson, first down, and more. Push out of bounds by Parrish. 1st and 10, they get across midfield. The Falcons are putting over a nice drive. Flag on the play. See who this is on. Could send this play back. No foul. Well, there probably should have been. Pitts was holding on to Antoine Winfield Jr. um pretty significantly. But I mean, I that's a fine no call, I guess. I don't know. All right. Uh, first time we've seen Tyler Algier today. He gains about 4, maybe. Bijan will come back in. These uniforms, man, they are spectacular. As good of a uniform matchup as it gets. Just, just amazing. Just an amazing uniform matchup. The red helmet too. The red helmet is a nice touch on the Falcons there. 2nd and 7. Another handoff to Bijan. They're keeping it simple, and it'll be third down at about the 49-yard line, going that way. 3rd and 2. This is the weirdest looking warm up stretch they have Jacoby Dean doing. So he's fine. They're just like, you good? I know it was his shoulder that was hurt, but it's just like, oh, okay. We're just gonna, yeah. We're gonna do that, yeah. Uh, Macarena. I don't know. 3rd down and 2. Flag on the play, probably a false start. I think Kirk has only thrown one pass, which is a very far cry from what he had in the last Thursday night football game um, between these two. Franchise record 509 yards in a 36-30 victory for the Falcons. 3rd and 7, that was a false start on 71 there. Wilkinson. Buccaneers have to win to keep up with the Panthers. Like even uh-oh. Another false start, is that an offside? That's Jake Matthews from Texas A&M, part of the Matthews family lineage. Clay Matthews, Bruce Matthews. It's either he jumped or they're going to say number 0 jumped off sides. The rest are figuring that out now. They're calling a delay game on the Falcons. 3rd down. So instead of 3rd and 2, it is now uh, 3rd and 12. Raheem Morris not happy about that. How do you This drive has fallen off a cliff dramatically. I mean, what the heck? If you're the Falcons, I mean, this is a disaster. 3rd and 12, Cousins dropping back. Little dink and dunk to the tight end there, 87. 4th down. I mean, they have to punt, right? You need 12 yards. Let's get about 4 of them. That is David Sills, the 5th. He's a wide receiver. 3rd year out of West Virginia. So now we punt. And we are about halfway through this first quarter. Bang. There's the punt. Woo! Tez Johnson with a very risky catch there. Dives forward. He gets to about the 20. That was a dangerous play. That's Cameron Johnson from Boston College. That's not Tez Johnson. Tez Johnson's number 15. Dang it. Okay. Good to know. I'm a dingus. But yeah, Cameron Johnson. Ugh. Second year guy at Boston College. Still 0-0. We'll see how this goes. I'll be right back. Big third down here. Third and three. Mayfield under pressure. He goes down. We get another punt here. And there's a flag. First down. Holding on H.E. Terrell. Oh no. Falcons. What are you doing? I gotta turn the light off in there. Handoff. Rashard White. Or Rashad White. Still going. Gets to about midfield there. Wow. And that's part of why Tampa is so dangerous. Hughes is now for the Falcons. And what makes the Tampa Bay offense so dangerous is they have two very skilled runners and just have just dogs and the position and the skill based positions. And I think it was Bucky again, second down. So they're showing the Falcons defensive coordinator Jeff Ulbrich. So his kid was the one that prank called Shador Sanders during the draft, and he got fined $100,000 because he left his tablet like open. It's a very funny story, very weird story. Second and 9, big throw, Mike Evans. It's 10 yards there, basically first and 10. Welcome back, Mike Evans. The 1,000-yard season is on. I need to see how many yards he has, actually, because he's gonna need like a lot more. 3 minutes to go in the first quarter. Deep throw, looking for Ibeka, Emeka Ibuka, incomplete. Okay, Mike Evans has 140 yards. Yeah, today 152. Mayfield under pressure, scrambling. He's gonna go down. He held on to that ball for a long time there. A long time. Now it's third down, and you may have pushed yourself out of field goal territory. Third and 15. Mayfield drops back, third and 15. Deep bomb. He gets Ibuka. Flag on the play. I'll put him in the red zone, I think, but let's see what the flag is on. On AJ Terrell. First down. Rookie from Ohio State making things happen. 1st and 10 from the 20. Mayfield looking. It's McMillan. Touchdown. Buccaneers. Maybe. Wait. Hold on. Are they going to say he's at the freaking one? Nope. Touchdown. All right. Points are on the board here. Bam. I'm going to show a replay at the goal line. Ooh. Okay. So the question becomes, when his butt goes down, where is the ball in relation? That might be short. That might be short because look at his elbow, and I don't think the ball has crossed the plane. That might not be it. Are they going to review it? Are they reviewing it? Or are they going to confirm it? So I think it is under review. Hmm. That might be short. I'm not 100% sure though. Okay, my phone is saying that they overturned it, which I think that is the correct call. Yeah, that's the correct call because the ball has not crossed into the plane and it puts him right there. So probably the QB sneak it here. Oh no, wait. Oh, try to throw the deep ball to Evans or the little fade route to Evans. They wanted PI there. They're trying to get Evans touches. You're at the 1 inch line. Just no push tush it in, but just excuse me. But it would have been that would have made the crowd happy. That's for sure. Oh my! They got Vita Vea in. Oh, please tell me they're going with Vea running it in. Oh no, they're going Sean Tucker. And the Vita Vea with the is fullback touchdown. Buccaneers. Sean Tucker, who is pleased with his performance. Sensational work. 11 plays, 83 yards. Vita Vea. I was hoping for a Vita Vea touchdown. That would have been awesome. But Sean Tucker will get the touchdown there. Look at that block from Vita Vea. That this is why we need fullbacks. Uh, Remind you, Mike Allstott jersey. Mike Allstott jersey. Fullbacks rock. Extra point is true. So it is 7-0 in favor of the Buccaneers. So the the odds change now because the Buccaneers are up by 7. And the under is obviously still 7. Hughes is going back to the locker room, it looks like. It's questionable to return. 138 to go. The Buccaneers lead 7-0. Sean Tucker from Syracuse, wearing number 44. Kickoff. Gosh, the creamsicle uniforms are, again, the, if not the best, at least top 3 in the NFL. Those uniforms are spectacular. Touchback. Some creepy music there for Bijan Robinson graphic. What the heck? Kirk fakes the handoff, looking. He finds Kyle Pitts, and he'll go down to the 40. What a big play by Kyle Pitts there. And that was a wobbler too from Kirk there. He had a hand in his face, and he's still able to get it off. And Pitts gets to the 40 on the other side, flips the field. It's a very good play. Really good play. 1st and 10. Kirk is 4 for 4, 52 yards. Kyle Pitts has, I think, 39 receiving yards. And Robinson. What should have been a loss is a gain of maybe 3 or 4. He split the middle between those Buccaneer defenders, and there's a flag on the play. Jake Matthews gets called for holding there. Pretty, not great. Oh, yeah, that's clearly holding. Buccaneers have played a clean first quarter football thus far. No penalties there. Falcons have had 4 for 25 yards. Robinson, handoff. Gets to the 40. Probably got to the original line of scrimmage, so it'll be 2nd down and about 11 or 10. And that's probably going to end the first quarter. Five, four, three, two, one. Second quarter. There we go. 7-0 in favor of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The stadium's cool. I love the pirate ship in the stadium. I think that's super unique. Everything. I'm gonna get more water. Be right back. We got some Santas in the crowd. Second and 12 for the Falcons. Kirk going to Bijan again. Makes a defender miss. It's about 7 there. Peanut punch was attempted there. Could not get it done. Caught by Sills the fifth. First down. Kirk Cousins 6 for 6, 69 yards. And false start on the Falcons again. They have a lot of turnovers today, folks. It's a Lindstrom. Falcons have had 14 drives since their last touchdown. Their last touchdown was week 13 against the Jets. Holy cow. And this was the guy that Oklahoma State fans, some Oklahoma State fans wanted. They wanted Zach Robinson, but this offense is terrible. They've been given the gift of Bijan and another flag. Holy cow! How bad? Okay, hold on the defense. That's Tampa's first penalty of the game. First down for the Falcons. He's like 96. I guess the one they called for the holding. He looks clueless. He's like, oh, they called it on me? Yeah, that was yeah, that was probably holding. Well, he held the first guy, and it looked like the second guy kind of held him. I don't know. You be the judge of that. Cousins dropping back under pressure, escapes, and that is his first incompletion. He is now 6 of 7. Oh gosh. Oh no. Oh no, his completion percentage. No. It's everywhere. You can't escape it. No. 2nd and 10. That was almost intercepted, but is caught by Sills the fifth. 3rd down. Oh, the Falcons on paper should be a much better team than what they are. And it's disappointing to see a team not live up to expectations. Even though I don't think the Falcons had too many expectations this year. But when you have Bijan, when you have weapons like Kyle Pitts, Drake London, Tyler Algier, 3rd down, was looking for Bijan, threw it a little to the right there. So they'll go and kick a field goal, which I got to see if that touchdown. How much did the Falcons score on? Oh, they scored 9 against Seattle. So they haven't scored a touchdown this month. 31-yard attempt. Ooh, got it in there. It looked like it may have wanted to go the other way there. There's a flag. Oh no. Oh my gosh. I can't hear the audio too well. What do they call? Are they trying to say he jumped off sides? He jumped, but then he went back. Bulls is not happy about that. He's like, I thought I, by the letter of the law, yes, but I also feel like he jumped enough. So we gotta change the score. Hold on. It's gotta be a 0 again. 1st and goal. Cousins dropping back, looking. He finds Kyle Pitts. Our parlay is dead. Touchdown, Kyle Pitts. Ted Gummit. Dang it! Parlay of the day. It's over. Hey, we're just gonna get rid of that. Ah, shoot. All right. Whatever. Of course, one time I put Kyle Pitts in a parlay to not score a touchdown. He does. It's stupid. Tie game. I knew. I kind of knew whenever that field goal occurred. I was like, I think I'm about to get screwed out of this pick. Oh man, that sucks. Ah, oh well. You live and you learn and you do whatever. I don't know. Whatever, man. I'm gonna move that up top here. 7-7, second quarter. I mean, hmm, they're Baker's baking. Buccaneers will get the ball back. Touchback for Sean Tucker. There we go. First and 10 from the 20. Handoff, Bucky Irving. Second and one, Baker trying to escape the pressure. He cannot. Sack right there. Flag on the play. See what happens there. Flag on the Falcons. First down, Buccaneers. Holding on AJ Terrell Jr. Holding on Chris Godwin right there. Yep. That's holding all right. He's like, no. A lot of penalties being called on the Falcons tonight. And Sean Tucker. That probably should have been a loss, but he gains about 6 there. It's the running back room in Tampa. Three-headed monster right there. Bucky Irving, Rashad White, Sean Tucker. Any of them can go off. It's it's awesome. And yeah, Baker Mayfield, one of the best quarterbacks in the NFL right now. At least top 10. Argue with a wall. 4.965 yards for Mayfield. Second and 4. Handoff, Bucky. He gets stuffed. Be third down. They're showing the clip of him headbutting people without helmets. Oh my goodness. I think that was both of those games were on Amazon. Third and 8. Mayfield under pressure. He's going to try to scramble. He's going to throw it now and incomplete. Looking for Mike Evans again. They are looking for a flag and they can't get it. Wow. And now they got it. They got the flag now. Oh no, it was ineligible man downfield for the Buccaneers. Wow. Okay. Penalty declined. Is that Graham Barton? Oh no, that's the guy from I think that's the guy from NSU. Or not NSU. Oh no, he's from Indiana. I think that guy, North Dakota State guy, I think he's on the IR. Yes, Cody Mauch. He's on the IR. We get a return here for the Falcons. Oh, we got some fisticuffs going on. Oh shoot. Okay. NFC South, man. NFC South. The rivalries. The White House. Wait, hold on. Ladies and gentlemen, the White House has made Donald Trump. Uh, they made him a Minecraft character and put America's most pro gamer president. That's crazy. That's really funny. I don't. Social media is a mess, man. What the heck? What in the world, man? What in the world? So it's going through the Panthers and the Falcons remaining schedule. Obviously, they play twice. Um, and what's that? Next week and then week 18. Bijan upfield, big gain to midfield, pushed out of bounds. Bijan, man, he's flag on the play. Every every freaking play is a flag. Hold it on the offense, so that whole play doesn't count. Unbelievable. This Falcon team, undisciplined, and they have given up. I feel like, except Bijan. Bijan's doing his thing. What are you doing, man? What are we doing? Why are you holding so freaking much? Holy smokes. 8 first downs, 7 penalties. You know what I'm gonna do, folks? I'm gonna. Oh, there's another flag. We're just gonna just, just flag. It's just a flag. Uh, Buccaneers with a win move their playoff probability up to 79%. With a loss, it goes down to 54. I believe it is saying if the Panthers beat the Saints, it goes up to 39. Bijan still got like 10 on that play. What a crazy impressive dude, man. Crazy impressive running back. 2nd and 3. Handoff. Robinson gets the first down. So we've gone 2 plays since our last flag. That's huge for this game right now. That's the warning system for today. 2 plays since our last flag. Will it happen again? Probably, but you know what? That was a nice 2 plays. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line. Fake handoff to Tyler Algier. Under pressure, Kirk still somehow gets it off, and incomplete, intended for nobody. So now that's the 3rd play. That's 3 plays now. Okay. That's something going. Got Bijan lining up at receiver, empty backfield for Kirko. 7:13 to go in this second quarter. Kirk is gonna heave it up. Did Bijan catch that? He caught that. He like magnetized. Are you kidding me? Hold on. We gotta see this. He snagged that one-handed. Oh, wait a minute. Did he? Oh, that's not a catch. I don't think that's a catch. He did. Yeah, it's incomplete. Both feet were not in bounds. So yeah, that's the right call. It was a sick catch there. It's not a NFL catch. Third dead. 7-7 game. And the drought is over. We made it to four. That's the record right now. It's another Atlanta Falcons penalty. Jeez Louise, man. What you doing, Jake Matthews? Holy cow. 3rd and 15. 7:08 to go. Pass over to Kyle Pitts. He gets to the original line of scrimmage, and he's going to be just short of the first down marker by about 2 or 3 yards. So we made it one. We made it one play. This is the last flag, and the record is 4. And there's an injured Buccaneer down. He's holding his wrist, I believe. What's the old NFL sound? Oh no, there's a man down. That's what's happening there. 4th and 4 is Zion McCollum. I think he got called for that. He got called for the offside earlier. That ruined the parlay. Where are you from? Heck yeah, Sam Houston State. It's a Sam Houston State fella. Blanket on. It's cold and looking at the 2002 Super Bowl champ. One of the more underrated, I feel like, Super Bowl runs because their quarterback was Brad Johnson. But that defense, man, that defense was stout. 4th and 4. And a punt. And that's gonna be a touchback. So 2 plays since the last flag. Good job. Good job, guys. 6:29 to go. Baker from the 20. Under pressure. Tried to get it to Bucky. Could not. That's the third play since a flag. The record is currently 4 since we started keeping track, which was about a couple minutes ago. 2nd and 10. Throw to Godwin. Godwin's going to get 4. So 2nd and 6. We've now approached the record, which is 4 plays. And there's Tony Dungy, Buccaneers coach for 96 to 2001. And he went on to the Colts, won a Super Bowl there, and yeah. 3rd 6. I need to get to the 30. 5:45 to go. Mayfield dropping back, looking. That is caught by Mike Evans. 1st down. We have a record. 5 plays since the last penalty flag. It's huge because the Falcons have been racking up penalties like nobody's business. 1st and 10. Mayfield gets it out to Emeka. And Emeka escapes and he gets the 1st down there. And the Tampa Bay Buccaneers offense is rolling now. First and 10, Mayfield. That's McMillan. They are cooking. Cooking with gas right now. 7 plays. And the offense, too. The offense is cooking up. And oh, McCollum is leaving. He's headed to the locker room. Mayfield got his groove back, and he's completed a couple of great balls over to 3 different receivers. And imagine the Buccaneers had Mike Allstott on this team. You know how awesome that'd be. You know, freaking sweet that would be. 1st and 10 at the 33. Handoff. Bucky Irvin. Spin move, and then he just gets annihilated by 55 for the Falcons there. Second and 9. That's a high one over to Evans and incomplete. Oof. Kobe Bryant, the Kansas player? Holy cow, that was a dangerous hit right there. Evans trying to get it, he goes to the legs, and God, that is dangerous. I can't imagine that feels great. And McMillan getting in the guy's face, like, hey, you better not do that to my boy. I love that. And Evans is hurt, and Tampa's going to call a timeout. 2:54 to go, and he might be done for a bit because that's got to hurt. His back is probably messed up for sure, and he's upset. Oh man, I hate that. I hate that for him. Is that? Oh wait, is that Cincinnati Kobe Bryant? That might be. Oh no, that's Kansas. That's Kansas Kobe Bryant. Jeez, a little dirty by the rookie there. 3rd and 9. He's under pressure. He's got to throw it. Escapes that stiff arm, and he's only going to get to maybe the 31. I love Baker Mayfield's guts, and oh, man, he probably should have tried to have thrown it there, but they could go for the field goal here, and they probably should just because points have been hard to come by in this game. Just incredible skill there by Mayfield, just pushing through. 49-yard attempt here for not Mayfield, Chase McLaughlin. And the kick is good. I really want to say the penalties have stopped, but we shall see. We're at 11 plays since the last flag. That's a lot. He's been thrown to 7 times, 2 targets. Obviously, they really wanted to get the 1,000-yard. Well, they're trying to at least. Don't know how realistic that is. That is a touchback. First and 10 to Bijan. 2-minute warning will hit here. I can't believe he got a first down there. The yards after contact from Bijan is very impressive. Two-minute warning here. feel like Kevin Hart is doing too much. Although it has, it's been a minute since I've seen like anything he's been in. I just feel like he's everywhere. Hmm. First and 10, minute 32 to go. Kyle Pitts wide open. What the heck? Crazy tackle. So I believe we're at 14 plays since the last dealio here. First and 10. Kirk looking, firing. Wide open Kyle Pitts again. What the heck? It's 2 touchdowns on the game. Wow, what a ridiculous. Jeez Louise. It's 15 plays since the last play. We were gonna retire that. As we found a groove there. There's a groove. 38 seconds left. Kick is up and good. I think the Falcons get the ball to start the second half, so the Buccaneers need to mount a quick drive, get, 13 or Trubisky's and everything too. I hate those T-Mobile commercials. I really do. Just too many of them. A plane somewhere. Oh gosh. 33 seconds to go. Mayfield under pressure. Oh lordy. It's incomplete. That could have been a disaster. Almost caught by Divine Diablo. Second and 10, 25 seconds to go. Oh, we got a flag. Face mask Falcons, and there we go. 21 seconds to go. Just need to get a little bit farther to get into field goal range. Mayfield firing a big shot downfield to Mike Evans, who is going to step out of bounds. Big time play. 13 seconds to go. Buccaneers have 2 timeouts. Big play from Mayfield to Evans. That's the Mike Evans we missed. Broke Kobe Bryant's ankles. That's revenge right there, my friend. First and 10 at the 13 seconds to go. They are at the 26-yard line. Got a few plays to make something happen. Got to avoid a sack. And that's what happens. They will probably go with the field goal here, I would imagine. Right now, and I imagine the Buccaneers have called a timeout. They have. So there's now 7 seconds left. Man, you could try to go for one more shot, maybe. I don't know. Though. Second 18. A quick play would be good, but I do not know. They're gonna go with something quick here. Second 18. Now at the 34-yard line. Timeout, Atlanta. Second 18. 34-yard line. Need a quick play. They need a quick play. 4-3, and they're going to spike the ball. 3 seconds to go. Smart play. Obviously, I think Tampa wanted more there, but they're going to go ahead and kick the field goal. 34. It should be a 51-yard field goal for Chase McLaughlin. We'll see if he makes it. I'll make it a 1-point game. 52-yard attempt. Down the middle, kick, up, and he's got it. So 13-10, or I'm sorry, 14-13 at the half. We will see you back here for the second half and the last nickel coverage of 2025. See you in just a moment. Hello, welcome back to the thing. Falcons get the ball back to start. I'm gonna change that to the third quarter. 62-51 career record when trailing at halftime. Cool. That's I don't know, that's pretty bad news for the Buccaneers there. First and 10, they're at the 35-yard line. Fakes the handoff to Bijan. He's gonna throw the pass to Bijan instead, and he's got a lot of room. He'll get to midfield. Bijan's just making it happen. Holy cow. Man, if I'm a Buccaneers fan, I'd be really nervous. This ain't it. Such a hot start, Baker Mayfield being MVP, and now that just may not happen. Bijan, handoff, he gets tripped up, gains about 4 yards there. Falcons up 14-13 in this one. Why's Kirk Cousins look leaning like that? Holy cow. Just stretching out his leg there. Hand off, and that's a loss of yardage there. Bijan, that is DeBaby. Or Diaby. I'm calling him DeBaby. That's funny. Let's go. There's a flag, 39. Ball starting Kyle Pitts. Third and 14. Kirk looking. Finds Pitts. They're going to bring him down. So likely Falcons will punt here. Fourth and 8. Touchback, flag in the play. So I think they'll probably be at like the 10-yard line or something, right? What is happening? I'm showing an ad for a movie in like the lower like half here. That looks so weird. That looks so wrong. Hmm. Oh, third quarter, 11:36. Handoff Bucky Irving goes nowhere. And I see they changed. They had a creamsicle line of scrimmage. They've now just gone with a white line. Probably for the best. Second and 10. Caught by Godwin. Third and short. Third and two. We'll hand it off to Irving again. Look like a face mask, but he gets the first down regardless. Just chilling. Just chilling. So quick update about the schedule. I think I said that I was gonna do the Cure Bowl. Decided I'm not going to. So what we're gonna do instead, we're gonna do one of the two semifinals. Is Baker's throwing a deep ball. It's caught by Ibuka. And Mika Ibuka might be offensive rookie of the year. I don't think there's any doubt about that. So we will either do the Fiesta Bowl or the Peach Bowl. It honestly depends on the matchup and schedule, my schedule. Um, and then let me look. Excuse me, jeez Louise. As far as 2026 goes, Mayfield gonna fire a big one to Evans, and it is caught by Mike Evans in the red zone. Man, that 50 plus yards was a good play by me. So here's what I am thinking. Um, Live stream right wise for the rest for the kind of the first bit of 2026. It is either the Peach or Fiesta Bowl, and then I will do Thunder Rockets. I'll do a Thunder game, one of the nationally televised ones because they don't have the Thunder like streaming service. At the moment, I have it tabled in for Thunder at Rockets at 6:30 on January 15th, which is a that's a Thursday. And February 18th, I want to do a Big 12 live stream, Big 12 basketball live stream. So that'll happen on Wednesday, February 18th. For now, obviously subject to change. Face mask by Kobe Bryant. February 27th. At the moment, I will do Thunder Nuggets at 8:30. It's a big game. Obviously, that'll be kind of post All Star break. That's a big game I want to do. Uh, I don't know what we're gonna do for March Madness yet. I want to do an opening day stream for the Rangers, but there's a chance that doesn't happen as Baker Mayfield slips there, second and goal, and then want to go back to our roots here, do an NFL draft live stream. Oh, my nose running. So, uh, probably do the first round of that. Uh, but we'll see though. We'll see. That's a wobbler, incomplete. He was looking for Bucky Irving there. Third down. It's a good defensive play there by Pierce Jr., the rookie from Tennessee. Oof. Look for the deep ball there. No good. There's a flag on the play on the Falcons. So a fresh set of downs for the Buccaneers here. They're at the 9-yard line. First and goal handoff. Sean Tucker. And ran a long way just to get a yard. And there's another flag. It's a face mask on Divine Diablo. Holy smokes. What what are you even doing? That's bad. That's just bad. That's a clear face mask. I don't know what the issue is and why they're mad. That's a clear face mask. Why are you mad? That's a face mask. I don't know. Why is Raheem Morris mad at that? That doesn't make any sense. It's tugged on his face mask. Another handoff, Sean Tucker. That's a loss of maybe two. Kobe Bryant with another tackle. We've seen a lot of him today, halfway through the third quarter. 14-13. And I guess now the question will probably become, will the Buccaneers use a 2-point conversion here? Will they use it later? Uh, the Atlanta Falcons have 14 penalties tonight. So, we're gonna they also have 14 points. So they have the same number of penalties as they do points. So, and touchdown Buccaneers. That's number 82. I'll look up who that is real quick. That's Devin Culp from Washington. Number 82, Devin Culp, 25-year-old, 6'4", 237 pounds. In his second year from the University of Washington, from the Huskies. Another Washington tight end is Kate Otten, who is on the team. So it's a big touchdown there for the Buccaneers there. And we're going to make that 20-14. So now that means we got to head to the gambling corner real quick. All right, now that's a push. And the under would still hit. 9 points away from that. 9 points away from the over. That's actually crazy having the same amount of points as you do penalties. Now, real quick, I got to look up what is the NFL record for most penalties in a game. The combined record is 37, set by the Chicago Bears and the Cleveland Browns in 1951. The single team record is 23, set by the Oakland Raiders against the Buccaneers in 2016. So the Falcons are 9 penalties, or I guess 10 penalties away from the record. Wait, they. Continue to monitor that situation. They could do it. Realistically, they can do it. And at this rate, first and 10. Almost intercepted by Jacoby Dean, 2nd and 10. Now, I wonder what the Atlanta Falcons record is from the penalties in a game. The single game record is 17 penalties. Second and 10. Bijan caught, running, gets to midfield, still going. Tackled by Winfield Jr. The 45-yard line. First and 10. Deep bomb. Dropped by Sills, the fifth. That was going to be a shoo-in. And he didn't catch it. Is somebody doing like yard work? Wait, I think that's my computer. Yeah, my computer. Jeez. All right, Falcons get the first down there. Did he get hurt again? Or is this from earlier? 31-yard line, first and 10 for Atlanta. Kirk under pressure, caught for about 1 yard, if lucky. Kirk under pressure, incomplete. Just had to get it away. Third and 10. They're looking for intentional grounding here. That'd be interesting. Because that could possibly push them out of field goal territory. And they do throw the flag. Intentional grounding. Third and 20. The noise is impacting Kirk Cousins like crazy. Third and 20. Uh, I think at this point it'd be like a 58-yarder. Pass incomplete to for Sills, the fifth once again. Fourth and 20. So a field goal would be 58 yards. So I imagine that they would punt. Yeah, they would punt. Oh! Cameron Johnson dropped the punt, recovered it, but man, that was dangerous. Oh, we got a Felipe Frank sighting. That was dangerous. That was almost catastrophic for the Buccaneers there. Mike Evans is just making phenomenal catches. Holy cow. Irving handoff. Bucky Irving to midfield. He's doing it again. Bucky Irving is he's phenomenal. I think the Buccaneers are kicking it up a gear. Uh, I would imagine that they probably finish 11-6 on the year. I think they went out. Obviously, they still need to win this game, but I think they'll win out. And Irving gets the handoff again, gains 7 yards. He gained 5 there. Okay. Second and 5, fake handoff, under pressure, and he goes down at midfield. He's doing the thing again where he's holding on to the ball too much. And he can't avoid it. Fourth sack for the Falcons. 0 sacks for the Buccaneers today. A little surprising. But also the Falcons have 14 penalties. 1:05 left in the quarter. Third and 12. Mayfield is looking for Tez Johnson there. Couldn't get it done, and I think it's going to be another punt. Couldn't took advantage of that. Punt puts them the 11. Take a look at that. See what happens there. And Bijan gets 2 yards there. Tackled by Levante David. Staple for the Buccaneers for a long time. Second and 8. They're showing the Falcons offense numbers right now. Bijan Robinson and Kyle Pitts Sr. 245 yards. The rest of the team 36. Gosh. Sometimes that's okay. Like if it's oh, now it's caught by Bijan. He gets tackled, ball falls loose, it's recovered by Parrish. Are they gonna call that they're gonna call that Tampa ball? They're gonna call that incomplete. Are they gonna call this catch? Um yeah, that's a catch. And then he fumbles it. I don't think he had possession of it and he loses it. That's gonna be I think that's gonna be Buccaneer ball. I think that has to be. That's big. Turnover. So now the Buccaneers get it at the 25-yard line. 6 seconds to go in the third quarter. Mayfield under pressure. Avoids the defender. Fires. Caught by Mike Evans for the first down. What a play by Baker Mayfield there. And oh no, I think Mike Evans is hurt. Into the third. So four's up, everybody. We'll go to the fourth right now. Fours up. Mm. We get some water real quick. Hmm. First and 10. Hand off Bucky Irvin. Ooh, and he slips. And there's penalty number 15. Give it up for number 15 for the Atlanta Falcons. That is penalty number 15. Let's go with the Falcon or the Buccaneers even closer to two possession lead. Sean Tucker handoff. Dan of maybe two. Second and goal. Mayfield looking, finds Chris Godwin Jr. for the touchdown. They're going to go for the 2-point conversion here. Okay. Mayfield looking. Finds Chris Godwin again on the almost exact same play. And it's now a 2-touchdown lead for the Buccaneers. And let's see. 42. So 2 points away from the over. And Baker Mayfield has done a magnificent job. Magnificent job. Uh-oh, they got the kids beefing about the ball. Oh no. Incomplete. Trying to get to Darnell Mooney. Second and 10. Here we go. Kirk to Bijan. It's to about the 40, almost to 45. Third down, I think. He was short because he went out of bounds. Ugh. Third and 3. And Robinson. Not a whole lot there. Second down. Cousins dropping back on second and 6, looking for. Ooh, I don't know who that is. 89. Third and short coming up. Warner. Charlie Warner, the backup tight end. 2020 draft pick from Georgia. His sixth catch of the year. His first, well, didn't have any catches the last two games, but he had three in a game against the Saints. Third and two. Kirk looking, finds Kyle Pitts again, and he's going to get down to the 25-yard line. I'm about to sneeze. Or I guess I did sneeze. First and 10. That seals the fifth. Goes down to the 5-yard line. 10 minutes to go in this contest. The Falcons are saying it's not over yet, guys. It's not over yet. Try to do a weird Heisman hurdle thing. That was weird by Sills, the fifth. Look at he's like, let me jump, and I'm gonna do a step arm at the same time. Ah. Handoff, Bijan, touchdown. Touchdown, Bijan Robinson. It is now 20-28. And, ladies and gentlemen, that means the over has hit. We have hit the over. They're going to go for two here. You don't have to. This is a weird call, but okay. Go for two here and incomplete. Why did they do that? You didn't have to go for two there. And now if you get another touchdown, you have to go for two again. I don't understand that call. That's huh. All right. Hmm. I don't like that call from the Falcons there. I think it was a dumb move. I think he just kicked the extra point there. You don't need to do that at that point. Is that penalty number 15 or number 16? That's Zane Gonzalez? The heck? Oh, that will be penalty number 16. I think they're one penalty. Yikes. Their kicker is Zane Gonzalez. Oh, it's penalty 17. That ties a team record. Okay, so I missed one. Ties a team record and ties the most for any team in a season. Holy cow. History, folks. History. Yeah, Zane Gonzalez's first season with the Atlanta Falcons was with the Commanders, and that's caught by Rashid White. Played for the Commanders, 49ers, Panthers for 2 seasons, Lions, Cardinals, and Browns. Won the Luke Rose Award in 2016. Sorry, yeah, 2016 with Zona State. And that is now the tying the record for most penalties for the Falcons in a single game. 17 penalties, 110 yards. Just unbelievable. Just terrible. What a move by Baker. And that's caught by Emeka Buka. And there's another flag. Is it just a new Falcons record? Holding defense? Falcons record. Penalty is declined. It's a new Falcons record. Holy cow. The laundry has been out and about for the Atlanta Falcons. That is not good. The good news is they have more points than they do penalties. Uh, the bad news is there's only a 2 point difference. Mayfield under pressure. He's gonna just kind of boop. 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Mayfield looking. Oh, it got picked off. He threw it too short. Now the Falcons have life. That's D. Alford. Oh man, Baker. Oh no. He was going for Evans and had Godwin wide open too. Oh, dang it. That was a great read by D. Alford. That's a really good read by D. Alford there. Holy cow. Bijan, first down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line. And Bijan's going to get to the 50. Second down, 7.5 minutes to go. The Falcons are down by 8. 90 rushing yards, 82 receiving yards, 172 total yards. This is 27th career game with 100 plus scrimmage yards. That's the most since 2023. Second and 7. Cousins, nobody home. I was looking for Bijan, but he was a little further on the route. Third and 7. Raheem Morris looks like a disappointed like middle school principal. He just looks like this. He's just like Mr. Mosby's cousin, you know? He just looks disappointed and also like powerless. Cousins looking, he finds Kyle Pitts for the first down. There's some hole in there too. Maybe not. 6.5 minutes to go. Algier. Oh, big gain. First down to the 25. Wow. Bijan about gain of 2, maybe. Got 5.5 minutes to go in this thing. Depending on what the Falcons do, I imagine that this will be the last. Well, both teams have both of their timeouts, or have all three of their timeouts. So that'll be interesting to see what happens there. Darnell Mooney catch. Ball is out and recovered by the Buccaneers. They're about to go to the 10-yard line, and Darnell Mooney does not come up with it. He fumbles. I thought that was recovered by the Buccaneers at first. A a Falcon came up with it at the end there, and I think they're going to say that that it's Falcon ball. So in the scrum, the Falcons recovered it. So he gets tackled. Levante David punches it out. Ball is loose on the ground. I'm pretty sure the ball was still loose on the ground, and I think the Falcons did end up recovering it. It's still loose there, and I think it ends up in the hands of number 64. Ryan Newuzel. Incomplete. David Sills again. Second and goal. This could be a ball don't lie type of drive if the Falcons turn up empty. At least that's what I think a lot of Buccaneers fans will say is that you did not. That should have been our ball. Second and goal, 418, handoff, Bijan, spin moving. There's a flag on the play, and it's a flag on Atlanta. So that is penalty number 19. And I was on Sills the fifth. And I want to remind you, believe the record for most penalties as a game is 23. Oh, is that only 18? Oh, I thought they got to. All right, Kirk. A little short. Still caught. So 18. So right now, last team to do this was the 2019 Cleveland Browns. I think Baker Mayfield was on that team. Under 4 minutes to go. So these are the teams that have had 18 penalties in a game. 2009 Cleveland Browns, 2015 Dallas Cowboys. That's a floater. I don't think he got that. They're gonna call it a touchdown. I don't know if he got that though. I don't know if he got that. Let's see here. He's still dangling. Okay. So now the question is a butt worth 2 feet? Because right there, he has possession. So does a butt count as 2 feet? Because I think he had 1 foot. Oh, well, okay. Well, let's look at his elbow real quick. His elbow hits out of bounds 2. So he's gaining possession, and his butt, and then his elbow. So right there. Well, do you count that as one leg? That's going to be an interesting call. It's time to play everyone's favorite game. What is a catch? I don't know if that is, to be honest. So they got to decide because both feet are down, cheek and elbow. And honestly, I got to tell you, I don't know. After further review, they call it a touchdown. Ugh. So I guess the biggest thing would be because they called a touchdown first. Obviously, there wasn't enough evidence to overturn it. And so because of that, I think that's why that call was made. I kind of don't think it was. And guess what? Now you have to go for a 2 point conversion. You could have been tied with an extra point. You have to go for another 2 point conversion, and it's incomplete. You blew it. 334. The Falcons have the spread covered. They could not get the tie though. Anyway, I'm going to read out the teams that have had 18 penalties. 2019 Cleveland Browns, 2015 Dallas Cowboys, 2010 Green Bay Packers, 2006 Tennessee Titans, 2005 Miami Dolphins, and the 1951 Cleveland Browns. So the Falcons currently tied for 13th with penalties. Funny enough, between those six teams, they're surprisingly 2-4 in uh in that stretch between those six teams. So, but also now that you missed that 2 point conversion, the, you look incredibly stupid. Rams Seahawks is gonna be a lot of fun. That'll be a good game. So I guess now if you're the Falcons, you go for the onside kick, or I guess you don't really need to because you have all three timeouts left and 3 minutes and 34 seconds to go. Return Sean Tucker goes out of bounds near the 25 yard line. But I thought they had 19. I guess if they decline it, it doesn't count. So 18 total tackles. Baker trying to preserve the lead here. 3.5 to go. Handoff. Bucky Irving. Irving going to get about 5 or 6 on that one. Buccaneers playoff probability with a win 80%, with a loss 55%. Obviously, they need the win here because that could also mean seeding. You can get the third seed if the Eagles keep on losing. You're a game back of the Eagles. Obviously, tiebreaker included. So it doesn't hurt to stay in that race. 250, 2nd and 4. Handoff Irving short. It'll be 3rd and 2. The Falcons still have, and I think they're going to use one now with 2:37 to go. Yes, they will. It's 3rd and 2. We will see where that goes. Panthers have to take on the Saints, Buccaneers, Seahawks, and Buccaneers. Again, the Buccaneers have to take on the Panthers, Dolphins, and Panthers. So I'm thinking we see the run in here for the Panthers, but you never know. NFL's weird like that. 3rd and 3, 2:37 to go. Good news for the Falcons is they just need a field goal to win the game, but obviously the Buccaneers were trying to prevent that. Pass, Godwin, first down. Nice play to Godwin. And timeout will be used by the Falcons. They'll have one timeout left. Good play by Mayfield. Don't try to get too fancy. Just go for that first down. And they got it with Godwin. 2:28, one timeout left. Can't believe Kyle Pitts has 3 touchdowns. What the heck? Um, 1st and 10 for the Buccaneers. They're at the 42-yard line, and Bucky Irvin is going to get contained down at the 38. So that's a loss of 4. And the Falcons will use their final timeout before the 2-minute warning, mind you. Which, oh, I don't know. I feel like with timeouts, you want to keep them for the last, like, you get to the 2-minute marker and then you call the timeouts. But I don't know, because they'll get to the 2-minute marker and then, yeah, and incomplete. Is there a flag? 2:20 to go. 3rd and 14, the clock will stop because of the pass play. And I imagine they'll go for that again. So really, you didn't need to use that timeout because you could have gone to the 2-minute warning. Because they need big yardage, they would have done a pass play, and you still would have had time with the clock. And the Buccaneers are using a timeout. And I come up with a good 3rd and 14 play, I guess. Need to figure that out. Third and 14. Here we go. Mayfield escaping, and he's gonna get sacked. And it'll now go to the 2-minute warning. And the Falcons have the opportunity right in front of them. Not good for the Buccaneers because they need to keep pace with everybody. And their offense their offense has been fine. Um, Defense leaves a lot of concern, especially with Bijan kind of running rampant. But Obviously, they'll have zero timeouts, so they'll probably not want to run the ball as much. Let's see what happens. So there we go. And punt. 4th and 14. Final 2 minutes of this game. Punt from Riley Dixon. It's caught. He gets 30. 149 to go. Kirk Cousins going to lead the Falcons out onto the field for one final drive and to maybe steal a win in Tampa. Kirk Cousins' last game-winning drive was that Week 5 game against the Buccaneers on Thursday Night Football. 1st and 10 from the 30 exactly. Cousins looking. He's going to find Sills the fifth. That'll be a first down. He maybe gets to. We'll see. I think he got to like the 45 maybe. That's big. That's big for the Falcons. Yeah. 47. He got to the 47. 144 to go. 1st and 10 for the Falcons from the 47. I don't know what Zane Gonzalez's high is. The Falcons have had their share of kicking issues, and Kirk Cousins gets sacked. The ball is out. Who recovered it? Vita Vea is saying the Buccaneers got it. Who has it? They're not saying. What was the ruling? Ball's out. Now it looks like it was recovered by the Falcons. That's a big play though. That should chew up a lot of clock, but it's not really. 2nd and 18. Cousins dropping back, looking, firing, incomplete, almost intercepted by Jacoby Dean, and they're going to call a flag. Oh, they called it on Atlanta. Oh no, Jake Matthews holding again. That's penalty number 19 for the Falcons. Oh no. Penalty number 19. So now the Falcons are tied for 8th place in most penalties, joining the 2003 Raiders against the Cleveland Browns, the 2001 Bills against Indianapolis. And this is 2nd and 28. The 1997 Chargers against the Kansas City Chiefs. Ball short, looking for Darnell Mooney. 3rd and 28, minute 20 to go. The 1988 Philadelphia Eagles against the Houston Oilers, and the 1985 Buffalo Bills against the Miami Dolphins. Just a crazy, kind of abysmal performance for the Falcons when it comes to penalties. And the wild thing is, there's a chance they win this game. 3rd and 28. Oh my gosh. From the 29. Cousins dropping back. He's going to have to heave one. He's going to go to Kyle Pitts on a short route. He's going to get a little bit of the yardage, but he stays in bounds, which means they got to run cuz time is going to tick. 4th and 14. So they got half of it down to a minute. There's no timeout. They have to go. There's no opportunity to spike the ball. They have to go. 52, 51, 50. They have to get to the other side of the field. 4th and 14. He's going to heave one up. That's caught by David Sills. How did he? How did that happen? 30 seconds to go. They're at the 36. Kirk Cousins spikes the ball, 2nd and 10, the 29-yard line. That, ladies and gentlemen, that flipped on its head. Are you kidding me? Holy cow, what a play by David Sills. I don't know what the cornerback was thinking there. And there's a flag. Oh, no. Who's the flag on? That's on the Buccaneers. So delay a game, or no, 12 men on the field and offsides. So it's now 2nd and 5, I believe. So that makes it that much closer for Zane Gonzalez. Oh, it's still 1st and 10. Okay. Zane Gonzalez, 8 of 13 on lead changing field goal attempts in the final 2 minutes of fourth quarter slash overtime. It's not a gimme. It is 1st and 5. Okay. What will the Falcons do here? Quick pass to Mooney. And Mooney will either be really close to the first down or he may have got it. 24 seconds to go. And I call that a 1st and 10. 24 seconds. The clock has stopped. I can't believe that. So 25, that's the 25-yard line plus 17. That means it'll be a 42-yard kick. Oh, okay. So now you have something interesting. That's 2nd and 10, so another 42-yard kick still. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. They'll spike the ball. Okay. Last play of the game. Field goal for Zane Gonzalez. I guess the big thing would be, do they ice the kicker? Do the Falcons or do the Buccaneers ice the kicker? 10 seconds to go on the play clock. 3rd and 10, a 43-yard attempt. 5, 4. They do ice the kicker. 26, 28. 3rd and 10 for the Atlanta Falcons. They're going for a 43-yard field goal with Zane Gonzalez, and the Falcons have had kicking issues all year. They had Younghoe Koo. They had another guy, Parker Romo, and now Zane Gonzalez. Kick up, and it's good. Upset of, I don't know, there's been a lot of upsets, but that's a huge one, and that is devastating for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, who those Panther games just got a lot more crucial. They got a lot more crucial. Wow. The Falcons had 19 penalties in this game and still won. That is unbelievable. They are the first team to have 19 penalties and win a game. Exactly 19 since the 1988 Philadelphia Eagles, where they beat the Houston Oilers 32-23. That's absurd to yell into the camera all day. You are 5-9. You're probably getting fired. That's nuts. Wow. I can't believe that. So I think technically the Buccaneers still lead the division, but gosh, they're gonna have a hole to dig themselves out of. And also this was the Kyle Pitts that people were expecting out of college. And he had a 3 touchdown game. This was the best game of his career. Job well done. As a prayer circle, and I think that's really cool. It's a cool thing. That they do that after the games. Um, well done. That's a heck of a way to end off the Nickelcast for 2025. We will see you either for the Fiesta Bowl or the Peach Bowl. TBD for both. Thank you again. Merry Christmas. Have a great rest of your night, everybody.